Hello, everyone. We're back in New Orleans still. It's going to be round 13. We're switching back to our favorite lexicon to say out loud. That is, wow. Excited to see Cooper and Carl playing this first game this afternoon. Super exciting. And I think we're just going to get right into it. If you happen to be joining us on YouTube, we are multi-streaming today. YouTube, we're now streaming on Let's Play Scrabble. So youtube.com/Let's Play Scrabble. Excited for that. So hopefully we'll have some more folks joining us there. We're hoping y'all be a little noisier for the NWL games this afternoon. It was a little quiet yesterday, so let us know what you're thinking. Hop into the chat. Slide into our DMs. No, just the chat. Anyway.
I believe you mean wow. You said TWL.
Well, I can say TWL without saying wow. I don't really know.
American brand crossword lexicon.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, Cooper is on to start the game. He takes out ZX blank on his first rack. Surprisingly, not many great options, right, with this.
The ZX combo is such a classic.
Yeah.
Because there's so many opportunities for setup plays. I don't know that they're really going to pan out here, but a classic one here is you just stick the Z 2 spaces above the triple letter score, and then you just wait to hit the X for Zax for 80 million points. But yeah, this is actually like exquisite setup potential territory, and it's always interesting to see, do people just do the normal thing here, which is just to play a regular power top player, or do they see that additional potential of, like, he can play Zori right now, but he should just play it at 8F, and it actually has defensive potential. You put Zori down, and your opponent is like, oh well, okay, if I play Za, I'm gonna get destroyed, and therefore it actually kind of contains their options.
Yeah,
maybe I'm overdoing it, but I think that usually when I analyze these plays in depth, that ends up being what I'm advised to do. But of course, the analyzer plays itself, and a human might not react the same way. It's kind of complicated, and he has done it. Yes, because it makes so much sense, because he sets up the X in so many places. He can get Zax. I love it. Did he hear us?
He heard us. he knew
That's
it.
Awesome. Man, it feels good as a commentator when you just nail it sometimes.
Yeah. I think Cooper has been living in New Orleans the last couple years, and so maybe he's just he's unlocked the super hearing ability that people have once you've lived here long enough. So he actually heard you and was like, "Yeah, makes sense. I'll do it." I don't know.
I thought it was more like hearing loss from all the music and the bands and stuff, but
it's how you counteract that. They give you a special skill. I don't know, man.
There we go. Well, the thing about it looks like you're telescoping that you have an X. The thing is, there's not even that much Carl can do to maneuver around it. Even knowing that, he can try to, like, you can see him scratching the chin there, pondering it, but there's not actually all that much. How are you going to block everything? There's not. Right. Usually, whatever the blocking plays that you make here actually gives up a ton of points as well. So you're just kind of forcing your opponent into some awkward contortions.
Exactly. And it is winning the sim by a solid, almost 4 points.
Yeah, love it.
So
good job, Cooper.
Yeah, good job, Jesse.
I have patted myself on the back as instructed, and let's talk about what Carl can actually do here.
Yeah.
And he can underlap the Z, but it's a bit of a poisoned underlap where you would have to it's just actually challenging to come up with a good play. He could do Unai here, and maybe Unai limits some of the overlap potential, because you have to get a lot of letters go under the N.
Yeah, and the T. You just don't want to put the A there. If worst case, just let him play Zax for 39.
Right. So,
which we knew Cooper didn't even actually have an A. He did draw one.
Right.
What about just playing through the Z?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking next. What if you could just? Oh no, I was going to play say play Za for 11. That is almost certainly not the
What a
visionary.
what a gambit that
They
would
called
be.
me a visionary.
Yeah, that's the exchange QU IW on the opening rack
Yeah,
level of big brain.
Oh my God. Aura through the R. It's just really hard. Exchange, just exchange AU and just wait. Very hard.
You could also, but what about just like, I don't know, Azine or something?
I was thinking about this play. I was thinking about Ure, but yeah, like you don't really block any of the X's. You gave away your E, which you want, and your I, which also would have been helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Cooper forced Carl into a pretty uncomfortable spot there. I'm not even saying what Carl did is wrong. It's just hard to identify what he was supposed to do.
Yeah. I still lean just towards Azine. It neutralizes the threats pretty well. It's a slightly not as good leave, but it also scores 16. So,
but yeah, it still gives a ton back, right? Like, speaks to why the placement was so good. Yeah, so here you can't burn the blank at this point. I see Oxenic point out in the chat, but the typical evaluation for a blank, you want to get 25 to 30 extra points out of it. That's like a ballpark. And so if I have a 40-point X play here, he has Axon,
which Carl set up for him.
Right, yeah, actually.
Which is funny.
Yeah. And Nick's that is interesting. I need to think about Nick's. But
Axon's missable too.
It's missable, yeah.
Also,
just to conclude the point, basically, if you have Nick's for 39, you'd have to score 70 with a bingo to even consider it.
Yeah.
Or like, But
Carl's the one with the bingo.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Cooper has a bingo now too, but
exactly, it's like a standoff where both participants pull out their pistols at the same time or something.
Exactly, yeah. So Carl gets the first shot off, but he's also already down 65 to 5.
Right, it's kind of actually astonishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sequence, Cooper really getting the absolute maximum of those power tiles. The thing about Nick's that surprises me a bit is that he decided to do that and block the hooks to Zori.
Right. Yeah.
Which I would think would make for higher scoring bingos, but maybe he just thinks I can overlap all of it. Well, Uni's good now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe he just thinks I can overlap all of it with my blank or something.
Yeah. Jello Mocha's points out that if we had been, I try not to do if it were Collins. Yep, Carl has it spelled out. He is from Portland. Portland is a valid word in Collins. It overlaps your AI perfectly. Carl has studied a significant amount of Collins words, even though he's chosen not to.
Has he really?
Oh, a ton. Yeah, for a while he was kind of considering. He was doing both, kind of, but he knows Portland is good in Collins. He is himself from one town over from Portland, from the burbs.
PDX.
Yeah, so he points it out for the stream, which you love to see.
That was cool. Yeah,
that was
that's up there with Big Slop for my favorite.
Yeah,
actually, I mean,
Portland it literally
is always going to win.
Yeah, and Portland does play for 1 billion points.
Right. I'm sure he wishes he could just play that. That is one of the reasons I stopped going back and forth between the Lexica is just the immense frustration.
It's frustrating,
having a gargantuan play and then having to play for 17 instead.
Yeah, and it's not even a commentary on WoW itself. It's more just like it could be any two things. It's just like once you have the one, it's hard to have the other, have the other. Carl does have a valid bingo here. I'm assuming I know he knows it, but he's probably just looking for a while just to make sure, because it seems like there should be more than that.
Yeah, maybe I'll zoom out a little bit. So Carl is kind of, we've talked a little bit about the successive waves of players and skill types. I would say Carl is firmly of that bingo heavy generation of people who really took advantage of the great study tools that came out about 20 years ago and just thanks to people like Mike Thielen and Zizova, and just really just amassed exceptional vocabularies and anagramming skills.
Yeah.
To me, that's Carl to a T. Just
Yeah.
prodigious word knowledge, depth of word knowledge, love of words.
Yeah. Oh, and is he gonna miss, or maybe he's just deciding he could be foregoing it? I suppose he has to see it. There's no way he would miss.
Yeah, Dipter in there is only 70 points. Dorp
Yeah.
is going to score very nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 33 points, keeping A&T blank. I think it's totally defensible. In terms of do I want to play the bingo or not?
Yeah.
Dipterin does give a lot back, right?
Yeah,
Cooper
it does,
could plausibly have an S at this point, and so Dipterin would just set Cooper up for a potential S bingo. Leaves a lot of tiles open for 8-letter bingo. So I think I like Dorp here. Nice play.
Yeah. Does appear to. I mean, I'll sim it a little more, but it does seem likely I was simming an impossible rack because I had an X inference.
Oops.
Chat is saying that Stefan Fatsis is currently on C-SPAN. That seems hard to believe because I was just having lunch with him 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's over here, isn't he?
Yeah, he should be in the other room playing. He was almost late for his game.
Are there 2 Stefan Fatsises?
There may be.
This is like the Prestige. Oh man, I spoiled it. Damn. Yeah, he has the useful ability to be in 2 places at once.
Yeah. If anyone did, that's who I would believe.
Right. Yeah. I wish I had that. That would really come in handy.
Yeah. You could stream snipe yourself.
Yeah. The Scrabble applications are worrisome, I gotta say, of having a doppelganger.
Yeah. Dorp does win a sim, so great play from Carl. I feel like we can, pretty reliably trust the sim here.
Okay. And Cooper urinates for us.
Thanks for that.
Sorry. 64. And yeah, I mean, he had to settle for a much worse. Part of the benefit of Dorp is even with Cooper having a great rack, he had to settle for a pretty undesirable bingo because that's all that would fit on the board at this point. Yeah, putting the U in space is not, if there of all the vowels, that's the vowel I would want to put there. But it is pretty easy to score there.
Yeah.
Through the U. So yeah, I think it's funny because we're praising Carl is down 93, but I think Dorp was actually not being in a hurry to catch up was really smart there.
Yeah.
Well done.
Fauna looks pretty good here. I'm noting that Cooper has WECH on his rack. Well, let's play.
One of the legendary not a words.
Yeah.
In Scrabble history.
Yeah. Actually, also has an open A for Wenga. So both Weck and Wenga both available. If you know both of those stories, congratulations. You were very, very, very embedded in the competitive Scrabble world.
See, one thing I learned from screaming. Oh my God. One thing I learned from streaming this weekend. One thing I learned from streaming this weekend is things were easier when my mind wasn't polluted by all the dictionary changes we had, the different lexica. Like here I am trying to remember stuff that was good in TWL 10 years ago. And if I were just new to the game, I wouldn't have any of this baggage, any of the fake words that I've played.
Yeah.
That some of which are now words. The phoners of the world.
Yeah. Bronzist is still not a word though.
Bronzist.
Still not good.
For Bronzist was a 203-point triple that I once allowed in a club game without even batting an eye. So if you hear Bronzist, I think that's the most points anyone's ever scored on me in one play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl in some tough spots early here, sinking time in to figuring out what to do very appropriately, I would say. I think Fauna looks pretty reasonable there. Yeah. Although TU blank does have some disaster potential, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you assume that Cooper's probably going to play through some of the letters there may not be too many spots to play. That bottom part of the board is just pretty cooked at the moment.
A morass.
Yeah.
Unless you can...
You might say it's a swamp.
Well, maybe if you can. That's pretty good.
Gotta get the screenshot of that.
That's excellent.
Gotta post that one. And
man, everyone is just taking turn, really like putting awesome stuff for us to.
Yeah, this
little
is
Easter eggs for us.
This is amazing. My goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that.
Outstanding. Copy pasta for the win.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm so happy. Winch did seem like a pretty solid play for whatever it's worth.
Keeping C very, very tolerable.
Yeah, like change kind of feels like if that's really what he's.
I think
going for if
he's playing around.
Wait, he's not. No, he's going to play Winch. For a second, I thought he was
a bunch of
yeah
comparable alternatives here. Winch,
yeah.
Winch.
I now realize he may have just been setting up Winch and doesn't actually know about Weck, but I don't care.
I was laughing because he did "we change" with it, which I thought was cute.
Yeah, I was just going with Weck. Spelled out on his rack.
Meme words.
Yeah, I mean Wench seems like a great.
Wench is cool here. Yeah, the GN combination. The G is palatable, basically, only with the N, and really it just depends about getting an I.
Yeah,
which he got. So when you do that, then you almost draw aerogenic through the. Oh no, that's a second G. Oh, he did egg. Ah, thank you.
Yeah, egg.
That is de rigueur. Good etiquette.
Yeah.
Good etiquette.
Etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eggs in the chat.
And Carl just had his bingo blocked. Actually, he had nutgalls. Nutgalls is in the American lexicon.
Yeah. They're both good. Nutgalls. I remember I learned it from Ed, so that's how I know it has to be good.
If I were a betting man, I would have thought nutgalls sounds international.
Yeah. No, I know I learned that from Ed. Ed, if you're in the stream, hi. If you're not, then
get here.
Hi.
Gall nuts as well, of course. Nutgalls.
Nut balls. Yeah, that. I always wanted to be able to play nut balls.
That's cute.
Yeah. So what do you do, Carl? Again, just in a lack of options. It's just like kind of infuriating. I guess Funnel kind of set up that.
That's what I was thinking.
14,
yeah, but Funnel and what?
Lun.
That's in TWL now.
Lun is in TWL. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, Lun. Yeah,
I think I'm pretty. I think it was added to both at the same time.
I think it opens a quadrant pretty nicely. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
He goes all out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a mission critical.
That's
like I am just 100% going for it.
That is risky.
Takes an A.
It takes an A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is
you gotta. I mean, that
is a nutball play.
Well, he stumbled across the rack, the perfect rack from Cooper that cannot directly block that. So this is kind of what he was going for, is saying.
Yeah, but he was trying to draw some vowels, maybe.
I mean, no, he is fusspaw.
Oh, I might have missed that. Yeah, that's true. He won't miss it.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he missed it.
Yeah, nice.
So, I mean, is gleeing. I'm sorry, my brain is not TWLing this very well.
In YouTube chat, kind of agreeing with your point. Yes, Lun is good. Source, only known the threes for a year. No time to get confused.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something to be said for that.
You know what it's like being this old.
I do. Well, I know what it's like to be approximately 2 years and 3 months younger. 2 years and 2 months younger.
Right, but who's counting?
Who's counting?
Yeah, it's kind of tough for Cooper to do much about this.
Yeah.
He looks across the table, shaking his head like, "What have you done?" Or maybe they're talking about. Are they talking about something different?
Are they talking about the clock? Does Carl think maybe he should have more time or something?
Vicious trash talk, maybe.
I would.
I thought it might have been pretty vicious. I heard some barbs.
I know these are two of the the meanest
Yeah,
wants to fight.
the mean streets of Poydras.
Oh goodness. Yeah, it sounds like Carl didn't hit his clock properly, and I know at the end of the last game there was or no, the 2 games ago where Eric didn't properly stop the time. I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, and chat's confirming the clock was still on Carl, so maybe he just forgot. I don't know.
Well, I think it really behooves Cooper to do something about this, given the game situation being up
Yeah.
93 points and the just real dearth of anywhere else to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some bingos that could go up by Wench, but this null play for 7 points is a real red alarm fire kind of situation.
Yeah.
And you really have to do whatever it takes to shut it down,
Yeah.
essentially. And there are a few different ways you could do it. You could play through the L. You could try to play parallel, although I don't especially see what that would consist of.
He spelled out at least one thing that I don't think is a word. So we'll.
How about just Gleg here for 8? It sounds crazy, but it's just not super easy. It doesn't really take any hooks. Doesn't really open anything. Hard to underlap. I think that might be what I go for. It sounds extreme, but EINO is at least. This is almost the inverse Zori play, where like Carl has turned the tables and is going to make Cooper do something pretty extreme or out of the comfort zone or routine flow.
Yeah,
it's pretty clever.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I would do null, but it is the chaos it has created is amusing to me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What was
Sorry.
that?
Wow. There it goes.
Gleeing. Oh.
Yeah, that's coming off him pretty quickly. You can just tell from Carl's demeanor. I don't think that's staying on the board for very long. Reaches for the clock.
Yeah, that's it's going to score a negligible amount of points. Not that that's what negligee means, but
yeah, I mean this is this is part of the advantage of play like null is if your opponent plays perfectly, then it may not work out super well, but you really have the potential to create a lot of discomfort or just make your opponent have to do things that are really unorthodox or out of their comfort zone. And
how long till Fuzzpod is down? That's did not taken very long.
Yeah, that is a colossal swing.
Or fuss opt. I mean, that was it was a pretty wild play because it takes the A, so he did get pretty fortunate that
4A is gone already, so it's but there are a lot of there's still 5 more A's in there to play there.
Yeah,
but he just
Nulla is console. Really? Oh, Mulla? I don't know. Well, that one I was positive. I had not a doubt in my mind.
I'm trying.
I know I can define Nulla, so that's usually a sign that I think that it's going to be good in TWL.
Yeah,
well, whatever. It's
only good in TWL with the H.
With H,
yeah.
Okay,
no loss.
Fine, whatever.
LLAH.
Yeah. Okay, so less insane than we thought, but.
But Cooper gets to change gears here. He's not in a bad spot, even though that was kind of a massive swing.
Yeah,
he's in a fine place here. He just plays the regular equity play, maximizes his chance of bingoing next turn. He's got the ING, he's got an E.
Yeah, setting up a great lane for it's not going to score a ton, but just a very logical place to drop an ING bingo.
Yeah, and looks like that's going to happen with no further ado.
It's seeming like it, yeah.
And Carl's side, classic rack here. How many dozens of times have we had this exact rack?
God.
Aeration minus the N. You want it to be a bingo, and then you play for 12.
Goodness. Yeah, what to do, what to do, what to do. What to do.
Ask the magic machine.
Yes, that's what I will do.
We're going to be leaning on that heavily after lunch, I suspect.
Well, now that I can't even get Nulla right anymore, apparently, that's probably it's just time.
Yeah, I mean, given null A not being good, then null looks, given null not being good, then null looks pretty crafty. I mean, maybe I even prefer it to Lun at that point. Lun would have just been 15. Null is 8 points less, but it threatens such a immediately more painful play like Fusspot.
Yeah.
For 91. Very hard to draw anything that big if you play Lun at the top right. So yeah, nicely done, Carl.
Yeah.
We were skeptical, and
I mean, I'm still a little skeptical, but it worked.
He had a plan and he executed.
Yeah,
that's basically all I want to see when, as a commentator. That's
yeah. I'm excited that we have a close game. Yeah, suggestion of Aorte as an option here to play off 6 letters, score some points.
I'm not wild about Aorte at all because both blanks are gone, so we're kind of in they're gone early.
Yeah.
We're sort of in that mode we've alluded to a couple times where bingos from here are mostly going to be obtained by building.
Yeah,
I mean by blind chance as well, but you, most of the time you're going to have to. You can't just rely on drawing into a blank to get you a bingo. You're going to have to kind of build it up, and therefore generally leads to hoarding the good letters a little more aggressively.
Yeah.
So you think about a go and AA?
That would be...
I mean, those are exactly the letters you want to play off.
Yeah, that would be remarkable.
Yeah, and he plays off the AO for 6. Yeah, so I do prefer this still to Aorte. And the question is, look how many ends are gone. I actually almost like a go as a fake setup.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 ends gone, and one of the G's was gone as well for a Gog. So if you play a go, imagine you just make Cooper. I mean, in this case, Cooper has a bingo, but imagine you play a go and Cooper has to do another crazy blocking play to try to shut something down.
But we know he has the end from gleeing.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But I do see your point otherwise, yeah. That's seeming like a bingo and seeming pretty bad for Carl.
Yeah, AEIRT, this is one of those interlexical differences. I think Collins especially seems to have a lot of vowel-heavy bingos that help you out.
Iterio, Eatery, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's AEIRT. In TWL, I would probably try to play down to AERT.
Yeah.
And in Collins, I'd be comfortable keeping the I. Yeah, we should talk about the tournament standings a little bit. I've been meaning to do that. So Cooper is in first place going into this game, 10-2 plus 929. That's a really dominant run.
Yeah,
he's only 10-2. Second place, 9-3. Eric Goldstein plus 710, and Carl is in third place going into this game, 8-4 plus 764. So he's 2 games back on Cooper. This is a very important game. There are actually 9 players on 8-4, but. Yeah, Cooper has a chance if he wins this to dispatch one of the most serious threats to his lead. So it's kind of doubly important. It's not just a win; it's also making one of your main contenders lose.
Yeah, this is another one of those situations where it can be. I don't know. I think it can be tempting to maybe play off more letters, and I don't know. I trend towards the type who wants to like stick to the game plan. Like if you're going for the fish off 2, you just got to fish off 2 or 3. And just go for it. I can see Let's Play Scrabble saying hi to all, and I can see him from just a few feet away. So
Lines up air raid. I mean, I feel like air raid is just a frustration play here.
No, that's exactly my point. It's like don't like stick to the game plan.
Yeah, I just don't know about that one.
Yeah, I do at least appreciate that, like putting the R in the fourth spot. Like there aren't very many great plays for a lot of great opportunities for Cooper to play underlapping.
Yeah, it just feels like it makes Cooper's job so easy because all he has to do is just block what air raid just created, and the board is very tight, and he's in a commanding position.
Yeah, but to your point, I mean, look, what's Carl drawing for? The pool's awful.
Yeah, I mean,
look at what he drew. I mean,
I think Carl there could have played lag and AIS or AAS. That's probably what I would have done personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't really block anything. Just kind of a waiting move.
Yeah.
Wait for your bingo to come in. It's, the odds are obviously not great.
Yeah.
Buckle comes down pretty fast here.
Yeah.
Thematic with what we've been talking about all day, where when you want to lead, when you have a lead, you want to get the game over with quickly. And Cooper plays 5 tiles here, shepherding things along. Go ahead.
I was going to say, chat mentions the B fish here for Carl, drawing one of the 2 remaining Ds for Oidioid. I know he's going to play bid, but like...
Are you sure he's... I mean... It's not the... Does it play anywhere? That's the other problem.
Bid? Oh, yeah, buckled. Oh, Oidioid, yeah, nicely in the top right. Go, OI.
Maybe...
Of course, Cooper's promptly drawn both Ds.
No, curses.
So, bid, I think, makes the most sense here because it does score 35 or whatever. He does need to...
double I, double O.
Yeah. He's going to have to...
Sheesh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the S is in there, so I guess by playing air raid, he is you could say he's reaching for an S, but he's also just like resetting all of his progress towards bingo at that point, and there's only one S. You could go chasing after, from lifetime experience, you can go chasing after the case S for the entire game, and then find out your opponent just had it the whole time.
Yeah, they had it the whole time, yeah.
Prone to wild goose chases.
Yeah. Wild wavy chases, as it were.
Yeah, but wow, that's good. Look up wavy, folks.
Yeah, the snow goose
takes an S. WAVEYS, right? WAVEYS. Yeah.
Yeah, wavy's. It's the snow goose, defined as the snow goose,
right?
Specifically,
yeah. There's only one, and he's sitting beside me. No, I think one thing I like about Buckle here was he kept the Y and the V. It's kind of like that 2-turn blocking scenario we talked about.
Yeah.
Are they? I think they're rechecking their scoring here, but yeah, it's that. Yeah, Buckle itself is not hugely blocking, but it's about that next play where if you just draw an I and you play Ivy or Tivy or maybe that's not exactly it, or Veery, something where it starts with a V and ends in Y. The game essentially just concludes at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, he can play wavy right now.
Yeah, which is great because it Buckle is kind of nice because it gives you access, like it gives Carl access to another part of the board, but it allows Cooper to start playing vertically.
Yeah, he can start shutting off all the lanes under Fane, Wench.
Yeah, seemingly he has, or similar.
Wadi, same idea.
Seemingly. Similarly, he has
sinfully.
Yeah, he has evade spelled out, which it's kind of like, oh, why would you open the board? Well, if you think about it, you're actually blocking 3 7 lanes and just giving 1 E to play through for 1 turn. So similarly, evade's actually a pretty defensive play.
That's a great call. I didn't realize that's what he was up to. That makes a ton of sense. It scores so much. It blocks the Fusspot's hook. And it kind of gives back. Like if you bingo through that E, a lot of the time you're getting an airball 65 pointer. That's a great insight.
Yeah.
I mean, he is such an embarrassment of riches. He can do evade this turn. He can save the Y, play on the left later when he doesn't have anything better to do. He can overlap evade. He can play evade right now, draw a Val, and just play Yao for 32.
I bet that's what he's thinking is the most likely. YEW, YOW. It's just so. I feel like maybe in WoW there's a Y blank D word maybe in WoW. YID? Is that WoW? Is that valid in WoW?
Oh, it probably is.
I want to say that's valid in WoW, but I've been wrong on literally every single thing. So Carl quickly plays Logoi. That makes sense. I was thinking Logion beforehand, before the
Right.
hook was blocked.
Promptly draws Q, which
Yeah,
is
actually probably
not
not
the
a
absolute worst. Yeah,
probably not a bad thing. He does draw the S.
Needs some points back.
Yeah. It draws the S notably.
Yeah.
He does have a good Q play in QUIN. Blocks that lane, but maybe blocking that lane's not such a bad thing because Cooper can do so much with blocking that lane. Anyway, Cooper does not manage to draw an O or an E, or an A for that matter. He does draw an I.
Yeah, but he can just play Diddy here at playoff. I'm regretting the way I pronounced that. He can just play Witty here. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, Witty's is great.
And yeah, just brings the end of the game closer, turns over 5 tiles. Just he's in such good shape here.
Yeah.
He's almost at the point where he's spread farming. Once you get high up enough, you almost get to say, like, okay, I'm worried about my placement in the tournament. I'm just going to run up the score as much as I can.
Yeah.
He's not that far away from that juncture.
Yeah, it's almost like I'll just leave him the airball 60 pointer open because I'd rather he just hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper. Has Cooper won any big events? I know he's really climbed the ranks.
I want to say he won School Scrabble back when he probably right, maybe a long time ago.
No, I'm just thinking this would be a really great trophy for him if he can keep it going from here.
Especially like, transplant into the city.
Local hero wins Scrabble tournament. I can see the headline now.
Yeah. This would definitely be right. Last year, no, how does time work? 2 years ago. I remember him being near the top. He got second place here 2 years ago.
Nice.
I want to say, he won like 7 games in a row. I'm on cross tables now.
Yeah.
And I want to say I don't think we streamed him on the final board at the end. I think he just kind of snuck his way right in there. He did a Swiss Gambit basically. And I want to say that was probably like his number one performance. So we'll see if he can up that.
Yeah. And for those who are newer to our community, so to analyze past tournament results, we have a amazing dedicated website, cross-tables.com, contributed by our community's very own Seth Lipkin. Our community really runs on these open source projects that are just labors of love and that we've all benefited from for many years. And you can just go there, and it's even across different organizations. And you can look at all the tournament results and see someone's full Scrabble history in North America. It's pretty amazing.
Kind of like votedly, not devotedly, just votedly.
He's thinking about it. Break out emergency call-ins, FY, votedly. Yeah. I like it. Carl thinking about Sunk here, CINQ, after probably his playing 1A of Quinn got blocked.
Yeah. He's probably feeling like he's kind of sunk at this point, but
I like it.
Yeah. Devotedly.
Plays QI for 22. That, I guess he thinks that he needs the N pretty desperately to bingo with.
Yeah.
Pool looking, I mean, the end of the game is not that far off here. It looks like there's 9 letters left.
Yeah.
And that's the final N. So Carl's basically almost in spread cutting mode, but he's basically saying, well, if I'm ever going to bingo, I better hold on to the N because otherwise it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Promptly draws the J, which is just his reward for thinking about such things.
Yeah. The J, I mean, honestly, the J is exactly what he needs, right? He needs to either score a bunch with something like Joke, or he needs to get some miracle J bingo. So I think he's probably happy to see the J. I just don't know if he's figured out exactly what he's going to do with it yet.
I don't even know if he has the time. So joke. Okay, so there's 7 letters left. Joke is going to take up 3 of them.
Yeah.
What if Cooper just plays voted right now, or vold?
Well, he
Plays
has volted spelled out. That is good in TWL, yes.
Got to double check, but yeah, I mean, basically. Oh, okay, good. Well, basically, he can just wind down the clock on this turn,
Yeah.
and he just really is nothing to fear.
Yeah. No, blocking that top left right now is huge.
Man, this is kind of a crazy game zooming out. So Fusspot for Carl was 91. So 40% of his points
Or on
almost
one play.
came from a single play.
Yeah.
So what the hell happened with the rest of his turns?
Well, he played Ure for 5. He played Howe for 6.
Yeah,
Logoy for 12.
I guess he kind of went on an ultra fish. I mean, for a lot of those turns, he didn't really have a lot else going on. But
yeah, I agree with them. It was Aerate was probably the play I'd take the most issue with.
Yeah, Aerate is kind of the.
Yeah.
But you can kind of understand
Yeah.
the psychological breaking point of just
Yeah.
I'm done with this nonsense.
Yeah. And I mean, Cooper hasn't exactly had a barn burner either. He's at
Right.
347. Urinate was 64.
Right, we're commentating
like
Collins games, which are like 1,000-point combined,
right,
and we're
on the reg
chugging over 600 right here in this in the North American game.
And I mean, it's been a perfectly interesting game to watch. It's just like, dang, he scored 258 points.
But I give Cooper credit. It's not just like Cooper drew well, although seeming was obviously clutch.
Yeah.
I think he really started off on the right foot with Zori, really putting Carl into immediately on the defensive. Volta goes, I mean, if you're Carl, do you consider challenging this? Obviously, Carl.
He probably just knows it's a word.
He probably just knows it's a word, but I mean, how else do you win if you're actually, in Carl's shoes, 7 tiles in the bag. Imagine you challenge Volted off successfully. You play joke.
Yeah.
You got a chance, right?
Yeah. The nice thing about joke is pretty ideal leave EINS.
Right.
So it's again, I don't expect Cooper to play a phony, but
again, the reason why joke has limited upside here is because Carl there's only 1 letter left in the tile bag for Carl to draw after Cooper's play.
Oh, I misread the number. I thought it had said a different amount.
Yeah, it updated at one point previously.
Cool. Then okay, then you can just throw in the
so you just
throw in the tile bag.
Joke.
Throw in the tile.
I guess he could have fish in theory. He could have. I would at least spend a moment here thinking, maybe I can draw some outrageous J bingo for the win.
Yeah.
Like rejoined or something. More fauna, OJ and GE, and then you can do rejoined. I think that works.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Cooper dominant. I mean, we're basically just going to keep seeing him. I would suspect we're just going to see it's going to be Cooper versus the challengers, and we're going to find out if any of them can keep up with him.
Yeah.
And I, for one, am very excited to do more Cooper games.
Yeah.
Really liked Evade too. That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And thanks for walking us through that one, because that was unintuitive to me at first, but seeing on the board, it was a really nice play. Oh, that is a great find from the chat. Margay and Joker. Margay is a flower, perchance. And 40 points. You can also put the Y on Joke, which he'll probably consider. And it's all about, he has a lot of really nice scoring tiles here, so you can really just come up with a pretty potent 1-2 punch to finish things off in style.
Yeah.
He's found it. That is cool.
Wow. Nice play.
Yeah, that is cool. Oh yeah, of course. Carl actually has really good letters. So Cooper's just trying to. Yeah, I should pay more attention. Carl's just going to play off his beautiful letters, and so this is a pure maximal scoring exercise, almost duplicate style.
Yeah.
Margay is a ton of points. Really good play.
Yeah. And Carl just knows too many words. There's not even a desperation challenge to be made here or anything.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's one turn too late.
Yeah.
Volted, I think, could have merited the challenge. But, of course, yeah, losing a turn in the North American lexicon, which is what happens when you lose a challenge. I mean, that's pretty painful. That's actually like another – if you're averaging 30 or 40 points a turn, then that 40 points could meaningfully differentiate what prize you get at the end of the tournament.
Yeah. I like Fuss Poter here.
Nice.
Nereis and QIS.
Of course, for me, Risen. Oh, yeah, that's nice. A worm.
It's a worm.
Nereis. Yes. Yeah. Maybe it's not a worm. It's some kind of squirmy thing.
Yeah.
Risen, good enough. Pretty close to optimal 19 and out.
I'd suspect he could have scored 20.
Yes. I think we need to go tell him immediately. Yeah. Carl, you missed a very important play. You missed Nereis and QIS.
What did I miss? He'd get very excited, and then he'd be like, he'd give you a look of like,
just go over there all somber face. Yeah. I regret to inform you that you have played suboptimally.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something in it that feels wrong to me, but it just like it feels so right in a different way, and I'm just like, you saw me pondering for like,
right,
yeah,
agreeing and Gleed, GLEED.
Yeah,
which
yes.
So
I was like GL because I just went over my fives and I saw GLEED.
Trappy word.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So I'll never play Gleeing again. But
yes.
Yeah, there were just so many lines open for most of the game.
Oh yeah, and you had that X on that open practice.
Yes,
you did.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would never play there. If I
exactly. Right. I didn't. I mean,
were you trying to like block?
I was trying to block as well as I could, and I didn't really
keep like a bunch of vowels too.
I kept A and T.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was not. I mean, I wasn't gonna. I wasn't like,
You're gonna.
I mean, that was. Oh, he's giving me Unai right there. But then wait a minute.
Wait a minute. If I have the X just a second here. That wouldn't have turned out too good.
However, I probably missed some. I mean, I felt like I was struggling, but I'm sure the commentators will tell me what all I missed. I deliberately passed up a bingo on this opening rack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kept A and T blank. I had like dipterim.
Yeah.
I felt like all of the different things that you could have there, like it's so easy for you to score like a lot of points.
Interesting. So I was really opening myself up to some
triple and I drew garbage after that.
Eventually,
unless maybe I missed something there too.
You got that.
You don't know. I had Portland set up there, which I know to be Colin.
P-O-R-K.
Portland.
Oh, Portland.
Yeah. I wonder if I missed anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, W-I-D-D-Y. Yes. Okay, I should have played that on my witty turn, but I just.
The witty there.
Yeah. No, I added D, and I was just unconfident in my fives after I like thought we was going to A's, but
Yeah, this was a pretty ugly game all the way through. But like I say, I feel like I may have missed some babies.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there was something else through that other than Portland. I didn't see it, and I felt like this was better than the bingo. So,
yeah, no, I think that, you're scoring like 30 and keeping A and T blank. That's great.
What if I missed something other than dipterim? What if there's a triple, a double there? Let's just see what all there was.
What did you have with HAO?
AEIRT.
Oh, I see.
That was probably one of those. I don't know.
Racks.
Yeah, one of those types of racks, exactly.
Yeah, where it's just like you're keeping a good lead. It's just not like.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, that concludes this game. They're going to submit their scorecard. And I think we're going to take a break for a couple minutes and be back for 3 more games of our Wow lexicon. So it's going to just be the Meow lexicon, but
Oh, I like that.
yeah, we'll be back soon.
Can we pretend that's what it is?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Back in a couple. Goodbye.